Hi. Hello.
And we're back.
We're back.
Hey, thank you for tuning in once more. So, while we were gone there, we'll
It
see.
looks like Spelunking for Bonsai did take it.
All
I
right,
just loaded it up.
excellent. That's really good to see. So we're gonna go ahead and see if I can connect to their game. Oh, sweet, I can. Excellent. All right, copy that, and I'm gonna join into their game, and so this will be a lot
Neat.
easier.
It is full.
Julio, can you have one person move to spectator? Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna have the once
We'll be in
once
game
I
in a
get the
second.
thumbs up, I will be in. Cool.
Hey, we're in. Neat.
Now people can leave. Thank you. All right. So yeah, so that's gonna be really good. Um,
No, I'm good.
it is going to be Hot Little Daddies versus Spelunking for Bonsai. Um,
It looks like the Hot Little Daddies are taking the blue side, while Spelunking for Bonsai is going to take the red.
yes, that's how it appears. Second game.
So,
Yes, feel
looking at
free
ranks,
to ask me whatever
who do you
you'd
think
like.
has the best chance to take this? Because as you can see, as I will read off, actually, it looks like on Hot Little Daddies we have 12 in of Salvation, who is bronze 1. We have a Lucky Pat, who is plat 4. Spore Rainier, who is bronze 2. Airman, who is unranked. Taco Head, who is silver 4. Against Spelunking for Bonsai with a. I'm
Double
not even going to
plat.
try to. Cliff Bill, 10. Bronze 4. Captain Panda, plat 5. Matthew Q, plat 4. Yamazaki, silver 3. And Winnie YouTube, silver 5.
Um,
I'd say based on ranks, I'd give it to Spelunking for
oh,
Bonsai.
for sure. It will really just all depend on how these people play because I mean, yeah, you can have a player be plat 5 in solo queue. Doesn't mean they work well in a team environment
Exactly,
though. So, if they were able to get together, really work on this stuff, make sure that they were able to all connect well. Um,
Get that synergy.
I do notice that they all have the same clan tags,
Oh, nice.
which is very interesting to me. That's a lot. That's already building that synergy ahead of time.
Yeah, they're all together.
Oh wait, no.
In name.
What is this? One of them is F. So they're all F of X, except for one using brackets versus the sequence brackets,
Okay,
which
that's a choice.
last time I checked math means two different things.
Yeah, that actually is two different things. That's two different formulas. Okay,
And-
that's some anti-synergy right there.
And really, that's all I'm here for is the math. So,
Even though you hate it.
yeah, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm here to do it. So,
We will be loading in here pretty soon, though. As soon as everyone is ready, we'll try and discuss picks and bans and what exactly is happening. But until then, we're just gonna keep talking about chances of winning. There-
real quick, I need to do my guesses for.
Oh, you do, yeah.
So we got the Clift, we got Cap Panda, we got Matthew, we got Yamazi. Oh man, I gotta do this fast. And then we got Winnie. All right, Winnie's
Tell me
gonna be
lanes.
support.
Okay.
Matt's gonna be mid.
All right.
Clift is gonna be jungle. Panda ADC, Yamatop. That's my
All right,
that's
I'll
my
take
guess.
it. Guess we'll
Got it
see
written
here
down.
because we are in a pick ban. We're gonna see what everyone decides to pick. You cannot see it on your screen real quick yet, though.
There
It
we
looks
go.
like it's going to be popping up here now. There we go.
So we have a Braum ban early on there, along with a Lysandra ban and Echo ban.
I feel that's targeted.
The Lysandra ban?
Yeah.
Yes.
That and the Braum. Because Braum isn't really like a traditional ban.
I'd be interested to see whether I feel like Braum can be pretty powerful right now.
He can.
Depending on what you want to play to. If you want to play that poke comp, get that Braum out of there. They can't pick it. They can't defend against it.
Yeah,
as well as they
definitely.
could with other champions, obviously, or as well as banning it denies the best option versus some pretty good ones at the
Yeah,
same time.
it's basically a severe denial there.
Hecarim banned, which
That
is
does not. That feels targeted.
interesting. I would love to see what the last game looked like for Hot Little Daddies, what their picks were, or what Spelunking picked, because that just seems really odd to me.
Yeah, these are some weird bans. Seems like
Olaf,
these teams have done them.
Olaf got
right.
a nice buff this last patch.
Is he ban worthy though? Do we know yet?
I would say okay.
It's okay. Looks like the first pick Tarek does come out for the Hot Little Daddies though.
And this is on patch 6.8, so we are
He's
using
new and
new
strong.
Tarek, new stronger Tarek. But yeah, you were talking about that Lissandra ban earlier. That's definitely targeted towards Taco Head.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, he's I'm pretty sure he's going to be their mid laner, and knowing his champion pool, it's a little limited around Ari, Lissandra, and that's about all I know that he does well on.
Okay. So do you think they'll pick away the Ari then?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
But it also just depends on what the other mid laner feels like playing.
Definitely.
So,
Looks
going
like
with a Tarek Lucian pick
that's pretty strong.
from Blue Side's bot lane, and then we have a Thresh Mundo, and it looks like that might be a Mundo jungle on red side. Obviously, trades always
Can
there.
happen, yes, of course.
Warwick
locked in though.
Likely in the jungle.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think that that's necessarily the greatest pick that they could take out.
Yeah, Warwick is pretty weak, pretty 6, like very weak.
Oh, for sure.
I
There's
don't
not
think
really
he can
anything you
survive
can do for a
an
gank.
invade from Mundo.
With Rek'Sai locked in, I bet they're going to trade
Oh
Mundo
yeah,
for
that's
Rek'Sai,
definitely
so
going to be
that'll,
a Mundo top then.
that'll probably be big.
Now Mundo support, 80 carry Thresh, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Caitlyn Hover though coming out for the Bonsai team.
Caitlyn will be really good to oppress Lucian, keep him at a distance, keep poking him down, and then having Tarek and being Caitlyn versus Tarek allows for you to be back farther, so that
Yeah.
Tarek really has to telegraph when he's walking up to get that stun off.
Do you know the range of his stun off the top of your head? Because I don't.
I want to say it's about 400.
I want to say that too. 400, 450, 500, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere between 400 and 500.
So Lucian has to cover. So he needs to get that 400. So he'd be able to move 500 units based on his dash. So he won't not be able to actually touch Caitlyn
Yes, correct.
with the sun if she plays well, along with the net as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously. And so there's the Ari pick by Taco Head. As I kind of guessed, it'll be interesting to see what they pick for their mid laner on red side.
Definitely.
But yeah, there's a Trundle. That's all I
Trundle,
wanted.
we got it. We
That's
saw
all
it.
I need. That's all I need. I
We've been waiting.
don't necessarily love Trundle into this comp. And the slow will be nice.
I mean,
well,
it's not.
no.
They've got a lot of CC. Like they've got a lot of really hard targeted CC. They got the Tark. They have the point and click Warwick ultimate, which you can get knocked out
They
of.
have Ari Charm.
Yeah.
And Trundle will be good to just. Oh no, Trundle will be really good against the Mundo Rek'Sai. I will say, that's actually a good choice because if
Definitely.
all one of them, they really can't do much.
Other than that, looks like there's going to be a Lulu pick in the mid lane for Bonsai.
And I would like to point out that I have 3 correct
You got
as
3
it
right?
stands. Yep.
All right. So we're 3-3 right now.
3-3-0, and you got 1. You got 2 right.
I got 2. I'm still in the lead. 5-3.
5-3.
You have to make it up here, all right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to fail one. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna have to mess up a lot,
I have
basically.
to really just screw up everything. Just never,
You know what?
ever do it.
That is my calling card. So we'll see.
That's my goal in life, really.
Nice.
So we're gonna bring this up for viewers at home. Let them see what they got going on there.
These are our final picks.
So Lucian Tarek bot lane versus the Caitlyn Thresh. It'll be really dependent on Thresh there to get a lot of the good hooks.
Tark does have a lot of disengage, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Tark's ult's pretty ridiculous as it is right now, where after short delay, all champions that were inside of the circles are going to be invincible. Like they can't be targeted, can't be hit by anything. So if he's able to get a really nice like 5-man ult, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, 5-man ults are cool in general, though.
Oh yeah, of course. But they're gonna have the Rek'Sai knock up by going in, Lulu follow up, alt the Rek'Sai.
They're gonna be juggled.
Thresh can flay the team, and Mundo will just be there to be Mundo. He'll go where he pleases.
So this is basically like Team Circus because of the amount of juggling.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of juggling.
Okay.
No, not a lot of hard CC.
Yeah,
they'll have the Thresh, they'll have the Rek'Sai, and they have the Lulu ult. And there's the slows, obviously.
Well, it does do the initial knockup, but that's not huge. Mm-hmm. The slow is pretty big, but
well, hook, flay, knockup is really all we got.
So yeah, they're gonna mostly be looking for them to hard engage and counter engage.
Yeah, for sure.
Get that Caitlyn kiting in as well.
Get Caitlyn to maybe lay down traps that the team accidentally walks into, things like that.
Yeah.
And we have even summoners on both sides. Top laners going with their TP, exhaust,
just
heal bot lanes, and ignites in mids.
Summoners.
I would have liked to maybe see a TP from Lulu. Ari is mobile enough. I don't mind.
I don't feel like she's going to get a kill on Ari unless Ari makes a huge mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Or she's able to get Rek'Sai to come in and
if there's
help out,
obviously.
or get Cliff Bull.
We'll see.
I don't know. It's whatever.
I don't know how to say his name either.
We'll call him Cliff.
Yeah, let's call him Cliff.
He's Cliff. He's Cliff
that
today.
That sounds good to me.
But yeah, and so it's going to be really on Winnie. Just stay alive and put down as much damage as they can, along with Matthew getting some Lulu damage on. Obviously, it's not going to be a huge late game, but it's going to be a good amount of damage.
I think if it goes late, the team they're really evenly matched in terms of late game power because Lulu's going to make sure Caitlyn doesn't die so you can get off her DPS, but Lucian does do a lot more damage if he can get in range.
And to me, the Trundle Taric, Taric's going to have a lot of AD, or not AD, but armor.
Yeah.
To help deal with that Caitlyn damage.
They're kind of lacking in magic damage now that I look at it again. Like all they really have is the Lulu, and I guess Mundo Qs.
It'll probably buy Sun. It'll be interesting to see if Rek'Sai goes Center Hulk. Mundo gets definitely. Like Sunfire as well.
Double
get
fire.
Get a lot of burn. Get some warmth going on.
Make sure everyone's warm. Spread the warmth around. Spread the warmth and love.
But I also think that it'll be on Trundle to try and get some early kills on Mundo.
Definitely.
And help himself out more than letting Mundo scale up.
Trundle kind of invalidates the Mundo pick because he just steals all his tank stats. And Mundo just kind of walks around like, hey guys, I'm regenerating HP, but I die really fast now. Yeah. That's cool.
And then getting the Grievous Wounds AD item.
Oh yeah, like that'll actually be really important here.
Along with a Merlinamicon on Ari. Get that. I mean, it's pretty.
Just basically, try to make sure that there is as much healing reduction as possible.
Yes.
So that Mundo can't just do what Mundo pleases.
Go where he wants. So we got Grassy Undying on our top laners. Pretty common. Fervor Battle for the ADCs. Bondastone for the supports. Thunderlords in mid, and really the only difference is we have Strength of the Ages on Warwick and Thunderlords on Rek'Sai, and we are loaded in.
Yeah, it looks like we are loaded into the Rift right here.
Bring that up real quick for you guys.
And it's going to be 12 in of Salvation on Taric on the side of Hot Little Daddies, with Lucky Pat on Lucian. Spore Rainier, sorry, I have terrible eyes, on Warwick in the jungle. Airman 51895 in the top lane on Trundle, and then Taco Head in the mid lane with Ari. And then on the side of Bonsai is going to be Cliff, as we've so named him, in the jungle with his Rek'Sai. Captain Panda in the bot lane with his Thresh. Matthew Q in the mid lane with Lulu, and then Yamazaki in the top lane with Mundo, and finally finishing it off with Winnie YT in the bot lane with Caitlyn. Now, who can make an early play here? Which team is going to be looking for those early plays, not trying to stall at the game?
Definitely Spelunking for Bonsai.
Okay.
I think their first 3 levels, I think the first 2 levels, really, especially in bot lane, going to be a little bit stronger than like Taric. I don't love Taric early.
It's like we're seeing something here.
Yeah, they're dancing. They're having a good time.
They're having a good time.
They're having a good time. But with Taric's stun, you want... honestly, I don't actually really know how you're supposed to do skill order on Taric right now. I would imagine it would be like Emax, but I also don't know if you'd want to start W, get that connection down early.
I think you want to start E, is what I'd
Okay.
reckon, because CC is way too important in the early game. I would say an E max as well, depending on if the stun duration goes up. I haven't looked into
It
his
does.
exact number.
It
It
does
does
go up.
E max then, I would say personally.
Yeah,
Depending on
and
the lane.
that's how I remember playing it when I did have my time with it. But it's also just, it just was like, he just came out. What do I want to do here? What's the best? And no one really knows.
Nobody
You know?
knows. We're all theory crafting. Looks like he did go with the traditional trundle though. I win. He's my boy. Thank you,
He's
Airman.
a complete disappointment to all things Trundle.
No, the Constable's alright, alright?
Constable's
you need to
great.
reference the old, okay? Like,
Uh,
this is my boy. I've been playing him since day one.
And there's the stun. Okay.
Looks like
Good.
not much really happening in the bot lane. They try to get a stun
Interesting
off.
that Lucky Pat has level 2 already. I would say that that's probably...
Yeah, it seems they took Gromp, but they gave all the experience to Lucky Pat, which is not usually the best way to do it if you're going to take Gromp bot lane, because if only one champion power spikes, you can't really do much.
Yeah, and... Man, that's just weird.
I mean, it's not bad.
I'm surprised they did it like that with the Krug's take. They do want to get that.
Might have
yeah,
been
there
an
you go.
accident.
It could have been as well. For all we know. Warwick doesn't really necessarily need it either, so it's not a huge deal for him.
Yeah.
With the lifesteal on Q and on W, things like that. Oh yeah, obviously you gotta get Windows 10.
This is the perfect time.
Sponsored by Microsoft.
It doesn't look like, knowing Warwick, there's going to
Alright,
be
we
no,
got
and
a
a pause
pause.
comes out. Neat. So we can just talk about this jungle matchup then. Knowing Warwick,
Yeah.
it looks like he's not going to leave the jungle till 6.
No.
So like, Rek'Sai has
Um,
all the freedom in the world to do as much damage to the lanes as possible to snowball.
What I can see Warwick doing is either seeing a lane that's pushed way too far up, trying to capitalize on that, or it'll be a Rek'Sai goes and puts as much pressure as he can on all the lanes, and we're back in.
It
so
looks
we're
like
gonna
we're
bring that
back in the
up.
game. Pause immediately done.
Otherwise, it'll be Rek'Sai putting as much pressure as he possibly can in all the lanes, and Warwick either trying to just power find his jungle as much as he possibly can.
Catch onto Lucian though, trying to knock him in the trap.
Ooh, that
Does
was good
successfully
knock.
knock him in the trap, but Tark does get the stun off onto Caitlyn. Lucky Pat looks like he's going to get out of this alive. They're chasing onto him. The net misses on the end of Winnie YT. And back to the mid lane.
And you can see here too that looks like Rek'Sai is sitting dangerously low as it is, and Mundo also taking a lot of trades that aren't going his favor from Trundle.
At all. Trundle's full HP.
Yeah, well, that's just the nature of Trundle. With the with the increased healing mastery that there is in the
And his passive as well.
well, yeah, but which synergizes with it
Yeah.
very well. And then he has his grasping and undying as well. And Yamakaze's not really taking advantage of grasping and undying that much.
Not
He's
leaving
staying in
those autos.
combat, but he's not hitting anything with it.
Looks like another trade coming in bot lane though. Try to get the stun, but they move backwards. Stuns the entire creep wave though. That's pretty neat.
And Matthew Q's
They got all blue.
Matthew Q's doing a really good job as Lulu getting pressure on
Coming top though.
Ari.
Trundle has flash, so he's most likely going to get out of this alive. There is going to be quite a bit of damage thrown on him. Actually, only about half his HP. That is not a lot, and
No.
he'll
By no
regen
means.
that pretty fast.
Yeah,
A
along
couple
with
creep waves, he's good. Looks like another
got
fight
big
coming
fight
in the
on
bot
bot.
lane though. Caitlyn immediately eating back. 12-inch salvation, trying to go in. Lucky Pat getting a kill. Looks like he's going to get first blood on the Thresh and is going to continue to chase onto the Caitlyn. Can he get it? Oh, flashes
Ooh.
out of the stun. And it looks
Really
like he's
nice
only going to
flash.
pick up the one. It was very nice flash, but first blood does go over to the hot little daddies. Miss Charm onto Ari. Lulu doing a little bit of a chunk there onto her.
and you're looking up at top lane now. Trundle's basically already healed everything back. Like
Yeah.
it's not even a problem for him at this point.
He is eating a lot of cleavers to the face, though, it seems. Now.
Yeah, and it looks like Moon just figured out his patterns a little bit more. Tried to figure out how to land him on him a lot better.
Did steal the AD, though.
Yeah, that ED seal is gonna really wreck the Mundo with a ability that gives him way more than he needs. So,
Come on, free stats. What's wrong with that?
he's
Nothing
alright, I
wrong with
guess.
that.
And really, before, I think one of the big things for Mundo was that he was missing those Qs, so he wasn't getting the health back.
Yeah.
Um,
And that chunk him hard.
and that'll hurt you for a long while.
He's basically slapping himself in the
I
face
don't know
right
if
now.
that was
Mundo immediately
necessary.
pops the ult though, and Trundle's trying to get a fight out here.
Is there an ult?
Looks like he's just going to walk backwards because Mundo is regenning faster than he can do the DPS with no mana.
Yeah, and Trundle did not ult there. Just didn't have the mana for it.
He doesn't enjoy having mana, it seems.
Well, he also doesn't enjoy having Corrupting Potion because he
went
went Doran's
Doran's.
shield.
They both went Doran's though.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that on Mundo, but I also think passive's plenty enough.
Yeah. Doran's just kind of a weak item right now, weak starting item.
Doran's shield's been weak for a long while.
Yeah.
I think since season 3, I don't think I've really ever wanted to buy it.
There was a time, and I think season 4, where like Doran's was like the most overpowered start. But then because they nerfed every item but every Doran's item but Doran's shield, and so it was really good. But now I think they nerfed it again. Hook does land onto Salvation though. That just sounds weird to say.
Hook on Salvation.
Lordy.
Taco Head's staying a little long.
He's out of mana.
Yeah, and he also doesn't have any pots, biscuits, things like that for him. Which
Lucian might get hit by the hook.
Ooh,
Nope, looks like
very
he
nice by
manages to
Lucian.
dodge, and he's going to go into auto trades with Caitlyn. If she does not have Fervor, that actually works well into his favor, though. Lucian does stack really well, stack Fervor battle stacks very fast and very well. With all that auto weaving he does, double autos. Always fun. Lucian's one of my favorite champions. You gonna throw that out there? It's like Taco taking a lot more chunking in the middle. Thresh taking a huge chunk here. Looks like the sun does not land on either of the champions, but they do still go aggressive here.
Ooh,
It looks like Pat is going to regret that. He's going to kite backwards. And it looks like everyone's actually fine out of this once again. Very safe game coming out from both teams. 1K gold lead in the favor of Hot Little Daddies, though. Another fight coming out top lane. Grasp of the Undying. Fun mastery. Everyone just trades 5% of their health. Every other auto attack. More damage coming out of Taco. That Thunderlord's proc almost kills him, though. And just more farming in the bot lane. I feel like if Hot Little Daddies can capitalize on their small lead right now in the mid game, they can actually snowball this out of control.
Yes. Oh, for sure. Oh, and then Trundle going in has
It
used
looks
ult,
like
which is
Rek'Sai actually
really
came
big
from the
for
other
him,
side,
yeah.
but Mundo is going to go down anyways. The Targ ult immediately. Trundle trying to box with Rek'Sai, and Rek'Sai says she does not want any of that. And it actually comes out ahead for Trundle, even though it was a gank onto him. I think Mundo went in a little too early.
Yeah, and Mundo was also a little bit too low. Really wasn't in a good position to take that damage that he was getting hit with. Something I do want to point out too is that Tarek ended up starting a pink ward with his.
He also started the pink skin. That's important.
Hey, it's the only real skin.
Exactly. Leg warmers, man.
You got to get that V-neck too. But he did start a pink ward, which was interesting to me, and I also didn't love it too much because it's gone now. And
Forever.
At this point, like, he would have just picked one up now and got it, or picked it up with his first back.
Early wards are not really the best choice anymore. That
No.
used to be like the season 2 strat, I think. If I remember right, supports actually went like 4 wards and just a bunch of pots. Like that was their starting build.
Oh man, I remember the days of right before they changed how many wards you could sit on. It was.
Oh yeah.
We had a friend of ours played Nunu, and bought as many wards that they could, and then placed them all around the map. And you had vision. You just only had vision. Which the changes have been good to get more people to try and ward, and it's not just a support job.
It's more of a contested role now. Like warding's a battle. And like personally, I like that because I like incentivizing early game kills and snowballing off of those. It does. No one likes a stall fest. Those are boring to watch. They're boring to play, unless you're winning. It's one of those. It's those type of games where like it's like we're winning. I'm not really having fun, but we're winning.
Oh, good stun on Captain Panda.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to go away though. Not much actually going to happen there. Yamazaki doing okay on health here against the Trundle, played by Airman. More healing coming out onto Pat.
Yeah, and so Airman has his Hwarim's Fist, as well as a Tiamat, which is going to be really good for him.
He's going
Titanic for sure. Oh yeah. You can
Gank
go
coming in from Rex
Ravenous.
side,
It's okay
Cliff trying his best, does not succeed, sadly.
when you try your best and you just don't succeed.
Yeah, it looks like Muno's going to take a giant chunk of damage from that bite.
There's the ult though too.
That's good to pop that cooldown for him.
Denying Mundo his ult will really help Trundle as well when he wants to ult Mundo, because that health
Get those
regens.
stats.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. I'm right there
Oh
with
man,
you.
I woke up at 6 a.m. and I don't know why I'm.
I'm right there with you. Looks like a stun's
Really nice
actually going to
stun on
land on a
Captain
Captain Panda, and a lot of damage going to come out. The vulnerability immediately popped by Salvation. Exhaust coming out to Winnie. Gets the hook onto Salvation once again, though. Heal coming out. Everyone's pretty much out of mana on the blue side, so they're just going to kite backwards because they cannot secure the kill onto the Thresh.
You know, sometimes it just feels like Salvation's trying to do a little bit too much.
He just he wants to go aggressive. He wants to have a good time, you know.
Yeah.
As a
for
target,
sure.
he kind of needs to force that lane
Yeah,
to get Lucian ahead.
But it's also like, why go out so far? Why try to?
Win.
Yeah, exactly. And then like, you know, dodge Thresh hooks, things like that. And you know, you can say that obviously, but there's always gonna be some problems. Like, oh yeah, I was doing this already, and
There's always something that you can do.
I wasn't expecting that. Like, yeah, you can always improve yourself, and it could be just the Thresh is, you know, great, but
yeah. He might be playing chess while you're playing checkers. You never know.
or even you could play SpongeBob life when you're playing regular life.
Get that fry cook job.
Get that fry good job.
Make the most money.
Gotta be a
completely out of
fry
touch with
cook.
reality. Looks like not much happening though in the game so far. Hot Little Daddy still have the lead secured with a 2-0, about 1,000 gold in favor. He actually lands a stun on a Winnie though, the Caitlyn, but she is going out immediately due to her 50 caliber net. A lot of fun to get playing against that champion.
She'll just walked out.
Yeah, she's just kind of like
Yeah. Lucian wasn't really there to follow up, so I will say that Tarek, while having a good idea there, wasn't totally necessary to just go ham bone. So
Q lands onto the Trundle. Airman takes a big chunk of his HP, but immediately gets it back due to being Trundle. Gets a grasp with the Undying proc. We might see a dive from Matthew here. Looks like he misses the Q and will not succeed. Trundle popping those pillars off right now, trying to do as much as he can to the Mundo.
yeah,
He
I will
still does
say-
have him kind of shut down though. They are even in farm, but he is ahead.
Yeah, and let's look at how much gold they're sitting on right now in top lane. So Muda's definitely going to be able to finish his Sunfire Cape at this point, and I believe Trundle's going to want a good bit more money, because what I'd like to see him go back for is finish Titanic, and also get get Swifties out of it.
Swift, definitely.
Because that's going to be really big for him, and
Actually, a gank coming out onto Airman, but we're going to see a gank in the mid lane. The ultimate by Warlock actually takes out Matthew Q, and it's going over to Taco Head. But the action still continues in the top lane. Yamazaki lands the Q onto Airman, but it looks like he's going to just walk away using his corrupted field. A little bit of bot siege damage coming out on the blue side as well. Hot Little Daddy's looking to take their first turn of the game, but Captain Panda's going to walk up. The heals immediately pop. Salvation lands the stun. They're going to go with their vulnerability and just walk away. Winnie taking a huge chunk of damage from the Lucian's calling. Going to land the ult. It's not going to kill him though, because Tarek is going to block it. And it looks like the blue team is just going to walk away. But step on a trap. Gotta clear those traps.
step on a trap, break him with his back.
Close. Actually going for the gets the flash
gets the
stun on a
flash
Winnie.
out.
Actually very good play.
That's-
The exhaust coming out. They're going to pick up a
Ooh,
kill.
very
Lucky
nice.
Pat picks it up onto Winnie. And it looks like he's just going to back up while trying to dual Thresh under the turret. Don't go that far, Pat, but it looks like he's just going to go with the single and back away.
Don't need too much there, Pat. But yeah, so he hit his Essence Reaver Spike, which is going to be really helpful for Lucian at this point.
Caitlyn's choosing to go with the Essence Reaver instead of the updated like BF Sword Hurricane build as well.
Yes. I would like to have seen her go for that Runaan's instead of the Infinity Edge.
It's a good item combination. Really good.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Looks like Hot Little Daddy's going to take their first turn of the game, though, ballooning their lead to a 4K gold lead about 15 minutes in. 3K, I'm sorry. And
Yes.
it looks like their lead's mostly situated around the bot lane right now. Actually, another fight coming out onto Cliff. He's going to be instantly deleted by Taco Head, who now is 2-0 in the mid lane against Lulu 0-1. This is not going well for Bonsai.
So here's what I say blue team should do. Go for that dragon if red even try and contest, or Mundo tries to go bot and help.
Just get some kind of
Just
split
get that
push.
turret. Yeah, just
Yeah.
let Trundle be the lawnmower he was born to be.
Because he's not doing well against the Trundle. He's dying just repeatedly. He's getting forced back.
He's not dying though. He's just not
that
being
close
able
every
to stand
time.
hell. Yeah, he doesn't stand well. Like
Yeah.
he has his ult every time, and that's kind of the problem for Trundle right now. Is that no matter what he tries, he can't get through it. Which maybe would be a good time to get its Lord Dominic's regards, right?
Yes, Lord. No, Dominic's is the HP is Mortal Reminder.
Mortal
something
Reminder,
like
yes. Yeah,
That
it'd be the
sounds
Mortal,
right.
Mortal Reminder. But get that Grievous Wounds
Yes.
application for his AD thing, and I just think it would be good all around at this point. Because
I
getting
mean,
that,
it's the aggressive option. He could just go full tank from here.
Yeah, and going for a Sunfire Iceborne Gauntlet would be really good.
That's
Or
just.
do I build? No more happiness, just pain. That big burst from Lulu onto Ari there.
She's been doing that a lot. Like it's
The only problem is she's not
the
getting.
invulnerability stall us out for a little bit longer. Calling
he actually did.
used by Lucian, but he's exhausted. Another one stun coming out. He's going to be sniped by Winnie, picking up their first kill of the game. And it looks like Lucian is going to try and make his way out of here. It looks like his salvation was murdered.
Oh yes, he. There is no salvation for
No,
him.
not at all.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
This is my style, man. Come on.
This is only hurts.
I know, right?
No more happiness, just pain. That big burst from Lulu onto Ari there.
She's been doing that a lot. Like it's.
The only problem is she's not getting the kills off
Yeah.
that she needs.
I mean, Lulu's not really a high kill pressure champion.
No,
Usually, I should say.
not at all.
Especially against an Ari. Neither is a Trundle against a Mundo. That's just kind of like we're going to smack each other, steal health back and forth forever.
Those first 6 levels were the closest that they were ever gonna be. So
Yeah. Looks like Taco Head is standing still. Looks like the pause is coming out. Ooh. Taco Head does not look to be in a good position going into
yeah,
this pause.
I'm gonna guess that. Oh well, we lost.
Yeah, it looks
the
like people
Tarek.
have been disconnected.
So we're gonna come back to us real quick.
Hi. So,
So we're gonna look at some builds real quick and just talk about that. Warwick going to Devour. Rek'Sai went with Warrior and is also going to go Titanic.
that's really greedy, especially for the position he's in.
Yeah, with 0 kills, 1 assist, and a death.
And actually losing in farm.
Oh yeah, which is nature of Warwick. To be fair,
Yeah, that's
Warwick's
a
going
good
to
point.
clear those things fast. But I just don't think that going for that Titanic Hydra is necessary at all. Warrior was already enough of
Yeah,
a niche pick in a way.
exactly. You kind of want to go Cinderhulk.
Yeah, Cinderhawk's just
Yeah, it's just good.
So
It's
good.
so good. Tank
and
meta.
if you want to get that damage, go Cinderhulk, then go Titanic. There's no reason to go Warrior than Titanic.
Yeah, that's too much of an overkill in damage. You need some kind of tank stats, like as soon as
Yes,
possible.
for sure.
Tank stats are actually cheaper than most like damage stats. That's the reason the tank meta is so strong right now. Is all the tank items are actually really cheap
Yeah,
in comparison to 80 items.
Or every item that they build from is easily is worth the stats, and then the combining is cheap.
Yeah,
Like look at Iceborne Gauntlet. It's
every item in that is actually
1,000
hugely like
1,000 for one item, 1,050 for the other, and then 650 to put it
yeah.
together. Like
and they're really impactful separately too. Like Sheen can swing a lane itself.
oh, for
depending
sure,
on the champion.
for sure.
Glacial Shroud is a lot of armor and cooldown reduction, which is good for someone say like Nasus.
And even the mana really helps too,
Yeah,
just to keep
exactly.
that sustained in lane.
Compared to like an 80 carry like build set, like I'm gonna keep going back to those because it's what I know.
Yeah, of course.
Like you gotta pay 1,300 for a BF sword. It is just attack damage, and then
Yes.
you still have if you're an IE carry, you still have 2,000 plus gold to go from there. And it's just not fun. It looks like the game is restarting though. Play is going to resume in 5, and Taco is going to die off the pause due to some poor positioning. Sadly, looks like he was trying to orchestrate that pause, but it is the nature of the beast. Airman going in on Yamazaki in the top lane. Not really much happening. Once again, these slap fights sure are fun to look at. And
Yeah, you can
Titanic
really see
Hydra,
the effect of the slap too, though.
yeah, like you,
I
you
think
can really,
that's-
you
that
really
really
see
helps.
Mundo like not even react.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
it just like hits him and it like slides across his face.
Just there, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
you're here, okay.
Hook barely missing
missed
onto
that.
Pat. getting a good chunk of damage back onto the red side bot lane, though. Bonsai is not having a good time in this bot lane. Lucian is snowballing out of control. He's about 70 CS, 60 CS up, I'm sorry. Up right now, and they're clearing traps. Gonna be a lot of pair of eyes above their head. Look at them. Look at us. Look at those leg warmers. They're beautiful.
They're fantastic. They're so fluffy.
All right. Looks like not much of anything is happening in the game currently. Everyone's kind of farming out, getting back in his position, seeing what can happen here. Hopefully we can get some action going out here, see what the Warwick did. The Warwick go Devour? I can't actually tell.
Yes,
Is that
Warwick went
purple?
Devour, and
Okay.
it looks like he's going to go for a Bork as well.
He's going to go for the one-shot build, the old school. I like it.
The classic.
Man, the El Clasico Warwick build.
I will say Rageblade's pretty good on Warwick, because Rageblade's just a pretty good item.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an AP Rage, you should probably build Rageblade at this point.
Yeah.
Until it's nerfed. And even then, I still feel like it'll be good on a lot of champions. So if you don't know, Rageblade is actually becoming Devour. They're
Yes.
switching it over, and that will still be a really good item for AD carries. I feel with AP ratios, because 2 auto attacks. Come on, that's double the DPS, dude.
Exactly.
It's math.
So it'll be really interesting to see how about if they keep that the passive on Devour, where it's only every 4th auto on ranged carries get the proc, things like that. So
Definitely.
but balance is
It's a hard thing to do.
a fickle beast.
Yeah. No matter what you do, someone's
Ooh.
going to be complaining, and Yamasaki is going to be complaining about that stun that was just landed upon him.
A little
but-
unnecessary to ult there.
Yeah,
Tarek.
he just didn't want to die. He was scared for his life. But it's okay, because he is alive, and it looks like the red team, Bonsai, is going to continue up their siege in the mid lane.
Something right here that I haven't liked about what Tarek was doing there. He just leaves the W connected to Lucian.
Oh, look, Panda
Ooh.
choosing to take that hook, and that's probably not the best idea. Gets the Lulu stun. Winnie getting picked up with a kill onto Warwick, but Lucian is going off in the back line right now. He picks up the Thresh and see if he can pick up anyone else. Mundo is taking the turret, and it looks like he's going to live. Rek'Sai is going to get the damage underneath the turret, but he's going to get destroyed by Airman playing Trundle. And it looks like, overall, it's just a 2-for-2 trade. No one really lost or gained anything there. Red might be able to get a turret mid, based on the people they still have alive.
Yeah, well, with Ari coming up, though, Blue's going to be able to clear their waves a little bit better. Along with Trundle's got decent wave clear, as is.
I mean,
and
he's
is
got
able to push
Titanic,
those
yeah.
waves. Yeah, exactly. And with W, with Q, he just kind of mows down whatever he needs to hit. So
More like chomps down.
more like kills.
With his pillar,
With his stuff, he
they're
hits
dead.
stuff.
Got him.
They are hurt. Anyone with Merc Treads, fine item choice.
Not a bad choice. I'd say.
Getting that early magic resist down for dealing with Lulu.
Looks like Bonsai's first turret of the game is going to go down via Yamazaki in the top lane, killing it. Kind of evens up the gold a little bit, but Hot Little Daddy's still about 700 gold in the lead, it looks like. About 1,000, actually. I don't know, math is hard. All right.
That's about 1,000.
About 1,000.
Which is by no means a very convincing lead for either team.
Yeah, it's not huge, but it's still, it'll
but
take a fight.
Hot Little Daddies are going to be able to capitalize on getting a dragon that's just been left open by Spelunking for Bonsai
And
there.
it looks like they are going to capitalize on that. As we speak, it's going to be their second dragon of the game, therefore increasing their turret sieging power. Bonsai a little late to the party, but it's okay. There's always next time, guys. We believe in you. Show up on time. Come on. Check the watches.
Yeah, don't be an ADC. Show up on time.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like everyone's going back to farm lanes, though. Exciting stuff. What do you want to see out of this game in the next 5 minutes?
I want to see Trundle just try and get that turret as fast as he possibly can up top. Then just kind of try and rotate around, put some pressure mid, get that first mid outer, because that's really a big thing for a lot of teams is getting that mid outer. Tarek going with the ult there.
Actually looking like there's going to be a fight coming out here.
Man, I
Salvation
don't-
taking a huge chunk of damage via the Lulu. She's going to go for the auto trade. Rainier immediately ulting Lulu, but she does get the ultimate off, canceling it out. And it looks like the hook does land onto him, but they're going to slowly kite away. Taco trying to do as much damage as he can in the background. Lucian going for the calling, misses a couple shots. It looks like it's going to be painful. He flashes away from the Mundo. But it looks like everyone's going to get out alive but scarred on the side of Hot Little Daddies. So it looks like they're setting up for a siege now because based off that pick.
Yeah, so I haven't been loving Tarek's play here. It just feels like he's trying to get stuns when he doesn't need to. He's ulting a little prematurely, or in sometimes too late.
He's trying, man. Come on.
He's trying, but like I don't know if this was the place to pull it out.
I mean, Tarek seems like a really strong support right now, but they kind of picked around it because they picked like that long CG poke comp. So like Tarek kind of needs to get in their face. It seems like he'd be really good in a fight comp, right? But like since they're not really fighting,
yeah,
it's not really working out too well.
They're not really able to take advantage of everything that they could be.
Looks like we have another pause coming out though.
So
let's check out the bracket real quick.
Yeah, well, real quick, we'll show
going.
you guys the bracket. How we have a couple games that have been won and played. So, Fifth Dragon and Space Travelers have moved on to their quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals, yep.
Quarterfinals. Well, no, the semifinals will winner bracket.
Yeah, semifinals the winners. There you go.
Yeah, and
looks like Salvation did get disconnected on the pause though. We'll just be waiting for him to get back in here.
League Time Jumpers and Dognatos still haven't finished their game, which is really interesting to me.
Their game is still not over?
No, it is not.
Are you sure?
So
I can let you know what the pause is about.
sure.
Pause is connection issues with 12 inches of salvation. He has repaired them. It should get underway very quickly.
Okay. So
Neat.
the pause is for our 12 inches salvation, Tarek.
Do you think he found a 12-inch Ethernet cord that is his salvation?
No, I think you need longer.
I mean, you're probably right.
Maybe
About
12
a foot.
foot.
That's a little short, you know.
But yeah, and so our losers bracket is. Oh. Well, would you look at that? League Time Jumpers just beat Dognatos, it looks like. So
Nice.
they're going to be placing Diamond Doom Squad in our quarterfinals, and we'll be playing the winner of this game that we're streaming for you guys right now, casting.
Semifinals of the winners bracket.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's
exciting.
going to be big stuff, won't it?
I'm excited.
Oh, and we are
Looks
back
like we are
in
back
it,
into
so-
the game. We've fixed the connection issues, and Pat is going in, but backs away from the Tark stun. Panda misses the hook, but it's okay. They're going to just keep sieging up the mid lane. See if we can get a little bit of ARAM action going on in this game.
Panda's trying, and that's all that really matters.
I mean, he's gotten really close, like, every time. It's like he's missing by, like, a wide margin here. He's like, it's inches, like, every time.
Yes, for sure. So, I gotta ask you, do you feel like this game's been going the way you expected it to?
Not at all, actually.
Yeah?
I feel like the Hot Little Daddies are playing better as a team. There may be more individual skill on the side of Bonsai, but the Hot Little Daddies are definitely playing better as a team. Their rotations are a lot better. It seems like their callouts are a lot better. I did notice Bonsai had one like really good initiation where they had the Rek'Sai and they ulted her immediately to get the double knockup with Lulu.
Yes.
But
yes.
like it just
That has
Hot Little
been very
Daddies cut
good.
it back so well that like it just completely negated it. It looks like this turret will be going down for Bonsai here pretty soon, depending on what happens. Lucian farming the jungle off in the corner. You saw the lights piercer coming out for him. Caitlyn, we're trapping off the side, saying, "You're not coming this way, buddy."
And so right now, they're just focusing 5 to mid. Red's fine with doing this. Top lane's pushing out towards blue. Bot wave,
Stuns his lane on
Can't
the
tell
Luna,
for
though.
sure
He's
right
forced
now.
backwards, get the charm land. Not going to be taking a lot of damage, though. Looks like he does get the lantern, is immediately taken out. Going to be back at full HP when he comes around to siege this tower once again, because that's how Mundo works.
yes, exactly.
He goes where he pleases.
And so Trundle's going to have to go stop that top wave from taking his inner.
This is their opening, right here.
This is the opening for. It's not pause.
It's the opening
and,
for a pause, it seems.
You know what? We're just gonna look at us because we like us better.
It's okay. We're having some connection difficulties, it seems. We will get these fixed as soon as we possibly can, but for now, we
Bear
wait.
with us.
So,
But yeah, and so Trundle having to move over to top lane. This will be really big, but the problem is that it's on Thresh to land a hook. It's on Rek'Sai to land a knockup. It's on Lulu to follow that up.
It's a lot of
because she does have her
coordination.
ult. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of talking. And you don't know if they totally have it planned out. I will say, Mundo does have his Spirit Visage done, so that passive is going to be way stronger than he ever could be. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like he's going to be basically, even now he's regenerating most of his HP, but once that gets into the later scaling of it, like he's just, it's going to be more than his HP at that point.
And you know what I would like to look for is obviously the Warmogs pick up
The Warmogs?
Oh, the Warmogs.
You want to see the
Of
classic
course.
Warmogs on Mundo. I mean, I do
The
too.
300% increased health. Like you just
No.
stand there and it's all gone. It's all back. It's all back. You don't. It's not gone anymore.
I want to see it, but I don't think we'll realistically see it. I think realistically we'll see like he's already got the cape. He's already got the Sunfire cape. He's got that. I'd probably see a Thornmail coming out for him, trying to invalidate Lucian in the mid game. Thornmail is so cheap right
really mess up Trundle as well.
Yeah, like I mean Trundle might be okay because he can steal the tank stats.
Yeah.
It really depends.
I
It'll
don't
mess
know.
up Warwick too, as well. Like there's actually a
Ooh.
lot of auto attack heavy champions.
Yes.
On
and
Hot
if
Little
Warwick
Daddies.
accidentally ults Mundo, that's gonna hurt him more than it's gonna hurt Mundo.
Yeah, like it's gonna be basically slapping himself in the face at that point.
He's gonna be hitting himself in the eyeballs. Really not something he wants to do though.
So you don't like a little slap fest in the face? Just sitting there, stop hitting yourself. Muno's just gonna be sitting there saying that, stop hitting yourself, Warwick. Come on, stop it.
The hair, bow tie, glasses. My goodness.
I'm getting complimented in the chat.
We want to give a big shout out to Twitch chat right now.
You're the best. You're the
you
realest.
guys, you real MVPs.
Thank
You're
you.
our homies. We're glad you're sticking with us. Hope to see you all through tonight when we get to do the finals for the entire tournament, grand finals. It'll be a best of 5. Stick through it. If it goes to that 5, we got some good stuff in planned for you.
You're gonna hear me yell. Probably at least 3 times.
You're gonna hear me play music. It'll be great.
Nice. What kind of music? No spoilers. No spoilers. Don't spoil.
No, obviously not.
I don't think any of the brackets have been updated yet, though. I don't think anyone's
doesn't
moved
look like
on.
anything's really changing. Something big here though. Michael Jordan's winning slam dunk and the Moldova's Eurovision are all both in the losers bracket. So the surprises we had for those teams may or may not be able to come out depending on where they get to the grand finals.
There is a possibility, though. If you look at the bracket, there's actually a possibility.
There's a possibility for one of them.
No, there's a possibility for both of them.
Oh,
actually.
but if they get to that losers
Because, like,
bracket.
look, if Moldova wins, they'll fight prescription. They win again. They're in the loser semifinal. The Michael Jordans can win their match against Captain Crunch, win against the Royalties, and they'll be in it. Then what do we pick? That's the problem. What do they both play? Just play both at the same time?
Obviously, we give them 6 minutes and we play them both.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's where I see this planned out. And I think it's the smartest plan. Don't you agree, James? Wonderful. Glad you're here
I
for
like
us.
it.
Official report.
Okay. How's this pause treating us? Because
12 inches of salvation had returning lag. I mean, I can explain. Hand me your headset.
We're getting an explanation from the organizer. Nice.
Pretty cool.
Hey, it's me, James Malcolm, talking to everybody on the stream. Look, they're saying hi to me. Hey, guys.
You can see his arm.
Oh, hey, I can come down. Hey, everybody. I'm James Malcolm, and IPFW Internet is great as always, and that is a /S there. We have been having a Ethernet connection issue where some computers get an error and can't connect to Ethernet. So we just experienced that with our friend 12 Inches of Salvation, and he's on the Wi-Fi now. Wi-Fi is working fine for him at least. You may see him lag in game a few times because he's on the Wi-Fi. So everybody we have direct connected as it stands has been totally fine. But when we try and connect another person, it doesn't let us. So like we at Jack-O-Land, the IT department helped us out and shut down all of their firewalls and back end stuff. But they said they were going to do that again, and it's obvious that they didn't do it again. So I'm a little not happy with that. But I think other than this little flare-up we've had with Dietrich, we've been able to take care of everybody else's problems.
That's really all we want from you.
We did the power issue, which fixed very quickly, so that was
We had
good.
experience with that one.
Yes, but we should be. Other than we're getting settled in. One league time jumpers finished their first game, so that's good. And at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the bracket is moving along. People are playing their games, and about to see some sad eliminations from the tournament. We're moving right along. thanks everybody for watching. I'll hand it back over to Brad, and you guys are about ready to get back in the game.
We want to really thank our president here for doing so much to help get the stream together, get the tournament together. He really does a lot for the club. We wouldn't be here without him. And so yeah, so that is going to affect the bottom half of our winners bracket. Technically about an hour behind on schedule for what we would like to be doing, but we'll be able to adjust to it. We have some time there to let it go. And play is going to come back. So
Oh, hey, we are resuming play, it looks like. The siege is going to continue by Bonsai. They're going to get a 4-man stun on the Taric, though. He's immediately pulled into the team, and it looks like he might not survive this. He's going to go down before the ult can come off. Yamazaki is low HP and taking the front line. But How Little Day is actually taking a ton of damage and almost getting killed. Trundle is late to the party, and it looks like it's going to be a double kill for Bonsai. For only 1 lost on their side, that's going to be good for them. They might be able to take this middle tier too, but I doubt it now, based on their backs.
What I want to see from either Rek'Sai or Caitlyn, so I want to see a Malamorius built, and I want to see a Sterix Gage built, and then I want to see Lulu ult them. And I just want them to fill the screen.
I feel like the shield would be larger than the health bar at that point.
Oh, the character model will be larger than the
Oh yeah, because I forgot
game.
Sterix increases model size. I don't think Maw does
Does Maul
anymore.
not? Oh, rip. Well then, rip my dreams.
It's okay, it'll still be rather large.
I still want a Sterix on Mundo then, because he was pretty dang gigantic there in that fight with the
It
Lulu
looks like
ult
he's
on and
building
things
some
like
kind of
that.
Titanic item though. Well, not Hydra item, sorry.
But it is probably a Titanic Hydra.
Yeah,
at the same time.
I would assume so. Ravenous does not seem like the best idea right now. Looks like Hot Little Daddies are setting up a little push in the mid lane. Waves are pushing towards them in the top, though. Bonsai did set that up well, and it looks like Lucian is setting up a wave push in the bot lane. Looks like they're trying to get some slow push action on. Gold lead has evened up, though. So is kill lead. Bonsai looking to take the dragon in 35, setting up the traps. Salvation taking a couple steps too many forward, and it looks like they might start a fight. Thresh is getting stunned out, but Salvation is about to go down. Calling coming out from Lucian once again. Ult coming out onto them, but it looks like Salvation is going to live with a sliver of health, and they're going to force them back with their massive line of tanks. Dragon is up in 15. Looks like the Hot Little Daddies are pretty low here. They might try to contest it, but we will see. What do you think the best thing? Do you think they're forced to contest here, or do you think they should just kind of play back and give up the first dragon to Bonsai?
One thing that Caitlyn's done really well is blocked off the entryway to the river from blue side's red. So what I'd like to just see him do is let Trundle split push, have him really get a lot of damage on that turret, give it first dragon. It's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of damage.
Just 6%.
Now they drew the TP out of Mundo, and they'll be able to play around that later. Moving up towards mid, I feel like they should have just moved up to mid a little bit faster, and then once they see the dragon get taken, leave.
Back off.
Yeah. So all in all, like they did about half right, is where I'd look at it. But obviously, there's always things that could have made it a little bit better.
Nice play landed by Thresh and Hook, and he might die for it, though. It looks like he's actually going to be fine. Charm landed by Taco Head onto Cliff. Lucian just doing as much damage as he can in the backline. Nobody even touched him in that fight, and that's got to feel good for him.
Really good stun by Taric, too.
Oh, that was
making
amazing,
sure to connect with Lucian there. And Lucian was able to react and plan that out as well.
Not much happening, though, in this mid lane. Everyone's kind of getting chunked on both sides and trying to clear waves. We got a little bit of an ARAM going on here. All random, all mid. Everyone's having fun. That's what's important. Gold lead is evened up again. Holiday's a minor 300 gold lead here. Nothing too much nothing that will actually cause probably a noticeable difference in fight unless they catch them on bad item timings. But it looks like everyone's kind of got their item spikes. Lucian has a 3-item spike right now. He's actually classed the Flame Horizon in the bot lane. He has 100 more CS than Caitlyn. We didn't even notice this. He's a full item up on her. That's got to be painful.
All right, cool.
Looks like we had lost the phone. We found it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Saved it.
Saved.
Yeah, so let's look at some builds here. Slucky Pat, he's going Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, Shiv.
Actually, we might have a catch on a Caitlyn here. She's going to
oh,
die
man.
almost instantaneously, but the Lulu does save her. And it looks like Hot Little Days are actually stuck here, but Lucian does go over the wall. Pat picking up a kill. He's actually lifestealing a lot of damage out here. Surviving. We got action coming in the jungle. Ultimate landed on a cliff. Spore does get the kill. Lucian is so close to death here. Tarek's trying to save his life. Falcon looking to get the final bounce of damage onto Lulu, but he's not landed. It looks like Hot Little Days are going to come away 2-0 from that fight, but just barely.
Yeah, and that's going to be really good. Mundo has to get that bot lane that's pushing in. That'll allow...
This is good timing.
Yeah, and that'll allow Warwick, Trundle, really, once Warwick hits W and Trundle hits W,
See him.
that
Stop
turret's
him.
pretty much gone, but...
Looks like they're going to get 2 turrets for that, ballooning their gold lead into about a 3K gold difference. Almost 4K. Actually, exactly 4K as we speak. Only 2 kills ahead, though. Do have 4 towers and 2 dragons. So they actually have a very nice chance to siege pretty much anything they want at this point, even though Lucian is low range. Caitlyn is just really far behind. It's got to be painful to be in her shoes. I'd see the Executioner's Calling picked up by Lucian. So he's looking to hard counter that Mundo right here.
Yeah, which will be good. Yeah, Trundle's waited a little bit too long to be able to pick that up and use it. So I think going for what's he sitting on right now? He really could probably use a little bit more armor, especially with the Caitlyn as it is. So I'd like to see him pick up Randuin's or Thornmail at this point. It looks like with that Ruby Crystal, that is what he could likely go for.
Ooh, a giant chunk of damage coming onto Pat here. He's almost dead. Cliff is going to flash for the kill, trying to get him with the passive from the Sunfire, but he's going to slowly kite him out. He does land the Q, and it looks like he's going to pick up the Q off the Seeker on the side of Cliff, and it's just a singular kill for him. Work going in immediately onto Lulu, trying to get the ultimate. It's immediately nuked by the Ahri. See if they can pick up anything else here. There is some CC coming out. Looks like Caitlyn's trying to set up traps. She does do it, but Taco Head manages to take him out, gets a double kill on his Ahri, and they're going to continue to chase. Charm is landed onto Thresh. A lot of damage coming onto him. He's just going to basically give up life at this point. And Airman is going to pick up another kill on his Trundle. He's currently 3-0, and it seems like he's an unstoppable tanking monster at this point.
That's been really, yeah, Trundle's been really popping off. He is about 300 farm at 33 minutes. It's really good, along with Lucian as well. So the two of them together are really holding Hot Little Daddies together as a team.
Yeah, that CS lead is actually carrying
Trundle, or
Yamazaki
Tarek going with that ult,
trying
which
to
was
go here.
pretty smart for the dive. I want to make sure.
This dive is actually not going very well for the Hot Little Daddies. They do get the tower, but they almost lost the life of Salvation here.
Yeah, and that's just trying to play with fire.
Yeah.
Getting a little burned. Next time they should use a lighter and not open matches, in my opinion. But
So what is Sunfire Cape? Is that the lighter, or is it the open match?
that's the open match,
The open match, okay.
obviously. Because you can't really control it, and if you're playing a champion that you want to try and solo Baron with, and then you walk by a camp, it'll kill you. So
I feel like you're speaking from personal experience here.
no, not at all.
No, not at all?
No, because that's the difference is if you don't turn off Karthus E in Earth and try to solo Baron and then run away and hit the Raptor camp, then you'll die.
Looks like someone did not have a fun Earth game.
No, it was fantastic. I 20 out of 20 would do again.
20 out of 20 would do again. That is a rather large number. But
yeah,
looking at that, it looks like Hot Little Daddies are
Say
going
5
to
out
try.
of 7, 6 out of 7 with Rice.
Looks like Hot Little Daddies are going to be setting up for this dragon here. They only have 2 members, though, and it looks like Bonsai is setting up
Ooh,
as well.
don't
They have
start
much
it.
more people here, leaving Lucian in the
Don't
pit.
start it.
Poor boy does not have a chance. Actually, Salvation gets caught by Panda's hook. He just chooses not to go in on it, though. Teleport coming in. Salvation does land on one of the traps. These are not very well spaced, honestly, so they can kind of walk through here. Looks like Hot Little Days are going to try and take the dragon, but it does leash backwards onto them. So they're going to have to burn through it again. It looks like Rek'Sai actually steals the dragon away from the Hot Little Daddies, and there's going to be a massive fight in this pit here. Mundo getting picked off by the Trundle. Ari killing Thresh, and it looks like Cliff is going to go down as well. They are going to secure the dragon, but at what cost?
Ooh, nice.
It looks like 4 members of their team are going to go down here. And the Hot Little Daddies gold lead balloons in their favor. They only got, it was only a second dragon that they dived that hard for.
See, it was also the third for Hollow Daddies, though. I just don't think that Rek'Sai needed to go in solo there. I get it, he got the steal, but it felt like the rest of the team wasn't prepared for him to be that deep in and just get melted as quickly as he
And
did.
they're going to get Baron off.
Yeah.
Uncontested.
Not really worth it at all.
Yeah, this is not looking good for
so right now,
Bonsai at all.
Yeah, they'll want to take the back, send Trundle up to top lane, get him pushing that. Tarek's already down bot lane, which is interesting. I would send him and Lucian and Warwick to mid. No, send Tarek, Lucian, Ari to mid, Warwick to bot. Let him split push as well.
So you want to set up a 1-3-1.
1-3-1 or maybe just a 1-4-0.
Yeah, I'd say 1-4-0 would probably be the wisest here, because they want to take that mid inhibitor. There is no tower guarding it, so it is kind of free at this point if they can actually get in there. Looks like Bonsai just going to be playing back, though. Not much is going to come out here.
Interesting that Tarek just decides to go for the bot
He's the
wave
split pusher.
itself, though. Yeah, and I guess that's fine.
mean, he's gonna
it's
get tier 2
allowing
for it.
the team to kind of do whatever they want at this point. And he got that stun off, which really saves him. And it draws Rek'Sai away from top lane while
So they
the
can
four
actually,
of them
that's
get
actually
that, so.
a really good strategic play here, because they're going to be able to get the top inhibitor turret as well, as long as they try to go onto it. It's like Lucian's going to choose to use the culling, try and miss everything onto Lulu, and he does succeed wonderfully. Hook does land onto Rainier.
Right here, they need to dash in and start fighting.
A lot
right
of
there.
damage actually being popped onto Mundo. He cannot regen with that mortal reminder. And it looks like Lulu's going to get popped as well. Turrets are just dying everywhere. Salvation is still split pushing in the bot, but they don't even need him. So it looks like they're actually going to ace the Bonsai team. And they might actually just push for the win here.
Oh, they definitely want to just push for the win.
There's no way they don't push for the win.
Yeah, Trundle there, and Tarek's still going for it, because why not? But yeah,
I don't
those
need to
Baron
end the
minions,
game.
Trundle
I want
there,
gold.
Warwick's there, it's
And it's
free
over.
win.
It looks like Hot Little Daddies are going to take this with a massive lead over Bonsai, and they're going to move on to the next match. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the Daddies.